Welcome to National Sun Yat-sen University, Office of Library and Information Service. It integrates books and various information system services of our school. For example, book borrowing, database, ebooks, and other research resources inquiries, reading discussion space borrowing, public computers, campus-authorized software downloads, high-speed wireless internet, email, and other information application services. Next, let us lead you through the space environment of the Map and Information Office. At the third floor of the library circulation counter, students can borrow books, return books, borrow discussion room, and other services. The library is forbidden to eat, and please remember not to bring drinks, any food into the library. Please remember to bring your student card to the Y sensor to enter the library. If you have a barcode on your student card, please turn the barcode side down and let the Y sensor scan the barcode. If you forget to bring your student card, you can use your mobile device to log into the Digital Library Pass WB site to get a temporary QR code and scan it to enter the library. Please note, you cannot check out books without your own student ID card, or for other people. Then go straight to the end and you will see the new book display area. We'll purchase new books every month in the semester. Welcome to browse. Next to the collection directory search area, there is a special exhibition district, Kwang Chang-yu Special Collection Room, which was officially opened and launched on March 24, 2011 with the opening hours of the library being exhibited indefinitely. In this room, there are diversity of publications, manuscripts, derivative products, personal collections and other related research resources of Professor Kwang Ji-hong-yu's works, and combine 2011 Kwang Ji-hong-yu's digital collection plan to display his professional, documentary, interesting and literary works by entity, digital multimedia audio and video data, provides students close contact with the master figure. Then go straight to the end and you will see the new book display area. We'll purchase new books every month in the semester. Welcome to browse. When the book status appears to the shelves, that means the book has just been returned, but not been put to its own position. By this time they are temporary storage in the left side of the shelves. You can go directly to find books after the introduction of the right side. Let's pay attention to the left area. To enhance the circulation of services, the library is equipped with self-help library. Placed in the right-hand side of the library exit, students must read the instructions before use. Each floor of the library provides spacious reading space for reading, self-study and discussion. On the fifth floor, there is a well-equipped and comfortable reading area, which is a good choice for students to study here. While walking into the back door of the first floor of the library, there is a study room, study hall, which provides a good place for students to study quietly. It is restricted to teachers and students. Please use the student ID card to enter the study room. At third floor, near circulation counter you will see Learning Commons. There is a comfortable couch area for discussion and individual seating for self-study. You can also have a light meal and beverage here. In order not to disturb others, please do not bring in food with strong flavors. If you want to eat, the right-hand side of Learning Commons provides the vending machines, and you can also eat in seating area to supplement energy. This is a place you can relax. In order to maintain the quality of library reading, the library offers discussion room, so that students have the space to discuss their lessons together. You can use the e-space booking system to make a reservation. Everyone can borrow 4 hours each time, cannot renew. For convenience, all floors are equipped with computers for searching collection. Also, we provide a computer area with mod device at 4th floor public. if you need to use the compute. At the first floor of the library also provide learning plaza for students' computer using. Discussion is limited to school teachers and students to use. Please use the student card to enter. Too late to return the book at the opening of the library. At the back door of the building, there is a return book box which can be returned during close hours. However, please return the CD, DVD and other data at second floor service counter during service hours. Next, I'll explain books and research resources related services. After introducing the environment, the library books are generally divided into the general books that can be borrowed, as well as the media data, reference books. These are type-ions and periodicals, which are restricted to only read in the library and cannot be borrowed. For general books, students can borrow up to 30 books, and the loan period of each book is 30 days. It must be returned or renewed when it expires.
University students can borrow books for 30 days, with a maximum cumulative borrowing period of 180 days. Renewals are allowed up to 7 days before the due date. Please ensure to renew your books before they are due. If a reserved book is borrowed, the borrowing period shortens to 14 days, and renewals are not permitted. Additionally, if you renew a book after 173 days, considering the maximum 180-day borrowing period, you will have only 7 days left. Failure to return any book on time will result in the loss of renewal and borrowing privileges, as well as access to other books and audiovisual materials. Many library privileges will be affected. The daily overdue fine for each book is $5, and when the cumulative overdue fine exceeds $150, borrowing and renewal privileges will be suspended. To safeguard your borrowing privileges, please remember to return books on time or renew them before the due date. If the cumulative overdue fine exceeds $150, make sure to pay it at the library. University students can borrow books for 30 days, with a maximum cumulative borrowing period of 180 days. Renewals are allowed up to 7 days before the due date. Please ensure to renew your books before they are due. Failure to return any book on time will result in the loss of renewal and borrowing privileges, as well as access to other books and audiovisual materials. Many library privileges will be affected. The daily overdue fine for each book is $5, and when the cumulative overdue fine exceeds $150, borrowing and renewal privileges will be suspended. To safeguard your borrowing privileges, please remember to return books on time or renew them before the due date. If the cumulative overdue fine exceeds $150, make sure to pay it at the library.
If a reserved book is borrowed, the borrowing period shortens to 14 days, and renewals are not permitted. Additionally, if you renew a book after 173 days, considering the maximum 180-day borrowing period, you'll have only 7 days left. The library's collection is mainly located on the 5th floor to the 8th floor. Each floor has different types and disciplines of books. The 4 floors as mentioned above have audio-visual data, as well as reference books. The 4 floors as mentioned above have audio-visual data, as well as reference books. On the 5th floors, there are Chinese General Class, Chinese Applied Science category, current present year periodicals. These are type-ions. C2 book collections. In reading area, the 6 floors, there are Western language humanities, literature, art, applied science books, Chinese applied science, law books, Western social sciences and applied science books are included in the 7 floors. The 8 floors, there are Chinese education, economy and trade, history, geography, literature, art, Western business, and the book area of financial management. All the books you want to borrow. You can find the location of the book data through the collection inquiry system. When using the library's homepage to search for books, you'll utilize the library's cloud service platform. Here, We integrate physical library resources with online journal articles that the library has acquired or are made accessible. This platform facilitates your quick and extensive search for reference materials and allows you to obtain more precise search results through detailed filtering criteria. The platform's homepage search settings default to integrated search, which means you can simultaneously search for library resources such as books, journals, audiovisual materials, as well as online resources like subscribed journal articles and ebooks. If you wish to conduct a broader search for online resources not subscribed by the university library, you can use the Adjust Search Scope function to seek potential external resources and access them through interlibrary cooperation and other means. The platform also offers a wide range of personalized services, making it convenient for you to save, categorize personal search records and bibliographic data, subscribe to specific search results, batch export bibliography formats for use with reference management tools, and more. We recommend logging into the platform before conducting searches to access the full range of functionality. In addition to borrowing general books, the library will also display teacher-designated reference books, which are read by teacher-designated students for courses learning needs. The designated reference books of teachers are divided into two kinds. One can be borrowed for days. Another one is to be read in the library. 4 hours for each use in the library, and the overdue fine is $5 per hour. If you need to know the contents of the teacher's designated reference books, you can do so through the library's cloud service platform. Select the search category as teacher-designated reference books and input course names, instructor names, course codes, and other relevant information for your search. After finding a book in the collection system, you can recognize the status of the book and identify the processing status for the next move. The processing status is negotiable, meaning that the book is on the shelf. You can go to the bookshelf to take books to read or to take out a loan. If you can't find a book on the bookshelf, you can fill out a manual search form on the third floor desk to help find books that may have been misplaced. LIBUSEONLY mean that the books cannot borrow out of library, only for use or copy in the library. Shelving books area mean that some books have just returned, but have not been put on the bookshelves which it belongs. This area is categorized by the floor to which the book belongs. It is more easier to find the books here. On cataloging, please log in for reservations. The book has arrived at the library but requires additional processing procedures. If you urgently need it, you can log into the library system and submit a reservation request. Once you receive a notification, you can come to the library to borrow it. B2 books area means that the less used or duplicate books which are in need of librarian assist. Oh, get it. If you need any of it, please go to Find Documents and Interlibrary Loan System to apply for rotating. The library collection is primarily organized in the order of Library of Congress classification and numbers. Therefore, books with similar subject matter will be grouped near the same call number. You can use this logic to find other reference books on related topics. For journal collections, they are arranged either in the order of the Chinese character stroke order or in alphabetical order of the journal title. The numeric information displayed in the collection note represents the volume, issue, and publication year of the journal. If there is a comma, it indicates that the journal covers a non-continuous time period. If the search results include online access full text available, it means that the book is available in electronic format within the library's collection. If you want to check the status of the book's expiration date, the possibility of extend or borrowing record, you can search from the library website, find out your library account, and click. You can also directly access your personal information and borrowing history by logging into the library's cloud service platform. Simply click on the functionality menu in the upper right corner after logging in. When you search the library's collection and find that the book you want is currently checked out by another reader, The status will show as not available. If you wish to borrow a book that is currently checked out by someone else, you can place an online reservation. Once the reserved book is returned to the library, it will be held for 5 days, and you will be notified email to come and borrow it. Only books in the checked-out status can be reserved, meaning that books with a low aimable status cannot be reserved. In addition to paper collections, the library provides more electronic databases and periodicals resources commonly used in academic research. You can click on the electronic database to view all electronic resources through the library Southeast Road, the website of the Library and Information Office. Quickly filter related resources such as subject classification. The database connection is limited to the domain of the campus. If you are in the school, you can directly click the database link. If you are outside the campus, please click on the database link from the library website, and the identity verification window will pop up. You can use it after verification. No VPN is required. In addition to the professional research database introduced above, we also provide a variety of ebooks and magazines. Whether it is language learning, art and literature, investment and financial management, travel and leisure, etc., everything is waiting for you to discover. The library also archives the school's graduation thesis. Students can use the thesis query system to inquire about the papers authorized by the school as race, yard reference materials. The postgraduate thesis of our school is also submitted and uploaded through the library's Thesis Southeast, our VICE network. The website also provides teaching resources related to paper submission and file transfer, and provides reference for students to use. To assist the quality of the research works produced by the quality control offices of the various colleges, the Department of Graphics and Resources assisted in the purchase of the Turnitin Original Comparison and System for Thesis, and provided it for reference by the departments and teachers. The system is mainly used to compare the percentage of similar words between personal papers and other materials. Provides that authors can reconfirm the quality of the content of the literature before the paper is published, and check whether there are omissions in the cited literature. If students write papers or other research in the future, the needs of the works can also be used to good use. How to find the resources not provided by the school. If the book is borrowed or the school does not buy it, and you need it urgently, you can consider using the Interlibrary Cooperation Service to apply for borrowing or copy the requisite content from other libraries. Or you can apply for the library card of the school's cooperative library to go directly to the library borrow books. If the school's collection is not included, you can also go to the book recommendation system to recommend the library to purchase the book. If you can find the collection, but you can't find it anyhow, you can fill out the Book Association search form on the 3rd floor and ask the librarian to help or find it. Interlibrary loan is divided into 2 services: online application of document delivery and copying service, and readers personally come to the library to borrow and return books. The former is a paid service, and the latter is a service where readers go by themselves, so there is no charge. You can search for which schools the book you want to find is included in the NDDPS, and then apply for borrowing or copying. Then introduce you to the library's multimedia service resources. In the multimedia audio-visual area on the 4th floor, there are computers on site for online database retrieval. In addition, there are also professional electronic resource reference and consulting services and a variety of audiovisual teaching resources, such as language learning media, research and statistics teaching, and films for students to use on site. Remind you that the films here are only for use in the library. You are welcome to bring your student guide to choose the film you want to watch on the 4th floor, the library, and enjoy the movie service like a private box. After introducing the library services, I'll explain to you some common information services. SSO system is for simplifying the operation of various information or network systems in the universe. ITIE. The default account for student is school number. The password is the default for the course selection system password. When the first time you log in the system, you will be forced to change the password. If you want to change again, please change from the SSO system homepage. The system will automatically update the other sites. Lots of systems of school are using this group of account. Please must remember this group of account. If you forget the password, you can use the forgotten password function to retrieve the password. The school provides wireless network services. Search for wireless network signals. Choose Tana roaming or Eduroam. School users can log in with their student ID and elective password. Among them, Eduroam uses 802.1x encrypted connection for teachers and students of our school and join Eduroam Nets. If you want to use the school's wireless network in other schools in Taiwan, you can choose Tana roaming, and you can choose Eduroam in foreign countries. Please remind you that the login account is your student number plus Wi-Fi, NSYSU, EDU, W. The dormitory provides a high-speed internet environment. Remind students to pay attention when using the student dormitory network. The dormitory network has traffic restrictions. If the upload volume exceeds 6G on the same day or you are reported because the downloaded content are suspected of infringement, your dormitory network access will be blocked. If you want to unblock, please fill in the relevant form and sign at the Books and Information Department. The blocking time depends on the item to be reported. Please use it with caution. Every student in the school has a dedicated email. Please activate the account first. Go to the email service website. Fill in the backup mailbox and set a password. Since many school services use this mailbox as the default contact method, it is strongly recommended that students follow the video instructions to activate the mailbox IMEMET. At Eli, the student mailbox has a space of 500 MB, and the upper limit of each letter is 10 MB. For related settings, please refer to the FAQ of the Internet Post Office. Student mailbox has the function of forwarding. Students log into the mailbox, can set the personal preferences. Forwarding, that is, you can send a letter of the student mailbox to your current mailbox. There are a number of options below your personal preferences that you can use to further change our settings, and you will need to press the Save key to change. Reminder, carefully keep your privacy. Remember to log off after using. In addition to forwarding function, you can also set the school mailbox in Gmail or Outlook and other tools to send and receive letters. Detailed settings can refer to the webmail FAQ and follow the steps to set. Schools buy a lot of commonly used computer software. If necessary, please view the home page of the library. Click the campus licensing software, and then click on the download of the licensing software and follow the instructions to install. Don't worry about where to find genuine antivirus software. In addition to an array of choices on the internet, there is a campus licensed version of antivirus software available in the university. As long as you enter the library homepage, you can find the licensing software link. Next, I will introduce the Cyber University. The platform is designed for students learning online, providing school curriculum use. Most of the students have the opportunity to use this platform in the Cyber University. Make sure that school number of the initials must be capitalized. Books are the important tools for students to learn, but the use of the book content is very abstract. So at the end of the film, we have a small law class for the students. About copyright law, the following 3 specific circumstances can be reasonable use of other people's works. The works of others can be reasonably used. Photocopy part of the content as a class textbook for non-profit use. As to exactly how much to photocopy is a reasonable range, although there is no clear answer. It is certain that if the whole book is photocopied, it will definitely exceed the reasonable scope of use and infringe the copyright. I remind students to be as careful as possible and avoid the problems when using the internet, so as not to violate the criminal law number 358 to 362 and the other computer-related crime regulations. In Computer FAQ, you must pay attention to the use of intellectual property rights like unauthorized procedures, unauthorized works, articles reproduced, and so on. Those actions will violate the intellectual property rights. The following is the relevant website of intellectual property and academic ethics. These provide a lot of intellectual property rights and copyright-related data. Please make good use of these information and be sure to comply with the relevant provisions of intellectual property rights and copyrights in order to protect your rights. Here are the service items: extension and mailbox. Welcome to Contact. If you want to learn more about the library, you can find relevant resources on the web page of the Library and Information Office at any time.